Still, you gotta think about it though. When she said snowflake, it's only one YouTuber that we know that got something with frost and some cold flake. What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Keem.buckzz. Video, and today, man, I'm coming at y'all with another reaction video. Today, bro, man, it been a while since y'all seen y'all boys. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I just did the Eating Off His video. Y'all ain't watching, man. Y'all should go lock in with that. It's a good video. It's a good video. But yeah, man. Last time I seen y'all niggas was the Ding Dong Bitch video. It's currently going crazy right now. So yeah, off the bam, bro. Nigga, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, bro. I am so tired, bro. So I just had to push out a video for y'all right now. So I'm gonna upload this one, and I got another reaction video I'm gonna be posting. But after this, nigga might take a nap. I ain't gonna lie, cause the nigga is tired. I won't even lie, bro. I'm tired as hell, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna drop this, and I'll drop another one since I missed yesterday due to, you know, school. Yeah, bro, I've been had to lock in with life, certainly, bro. But yeah, bro, y'all know we posting all summer, man. We gotta lock in with life, man. Get this content out. But if y'all new to the channel, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button. Please become a new member of the channel, man, and check us out, man. Come on, let's give a little YN some motion. But yeah, bro, today we will be reacting to Deshae Frost. Allegations are terrifying. Oh my God, bro. And y'all, if y'all haven't been on the internet, y'all should know Deshae has been getting a lot of things on his name. So, man, we here to see, man. Let's get.
I flew a out, and I got him a Moncler jacket. What the f is going on? Like, and I was the one getting bent over.
Bro,
everyone's favorite.
Who is that nigga on the side with the dreads? Is that damn, what's that nigga name? YB and Mir homie. His name was Jay. Y'all remember he got jumped and shit, and his ass was out. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga, when he get dreads though, that nigga do not look right with dreads, bro. And y'all like want to see my back of my chair is missing. You know, niggas was raising on Madden, bro. Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, let's get back into it.
Free YouTuber Deshae Frost decided to come out and talk about some allegations that have been put on his name by this TikToker. She spoke out and said that one of her co-workers actually knows Deshae Frost and was getting presents, gifts flown out by him, all this stuff. And the person that she was talking about was a guy claiming basically that Deshae Frost was DL, exposing him to the internet because she was reminiscing about it or something like that. But it caused Deshae to go into a manic rage on stream multiple times, and it's escalating so far as to have Deshae saying he is going to sue her and get all of her social.
Oh, bro, I made a short about this. I know who he's talking about. I made a short about this. I thought he was gonna talk about the Deshae walking up to a girl up in Walmart and saying, "Yeah, I'll fuck you right now." But I actually made a TikTok to this, so I think I know what he's talking about. I think I know what he's talking about.
But I'm a little ahead of myself. So we're going to start from the very beginning for anyone who's unaware about this entire situation.
Okay,
bro, what game could this nigga be playing?
42 billion.
Man, why the f would be realistic? Why the f Bill Gates give you 42
billion?
Why?
To get something like on some. I'll do that.
Deshae Frost, someone who's been in the center of controversy a lot recently due to the content he's making. He is a YouTuber and now turned streamer who got his upbringing in 2020, normally uploading a bunch, and the content was more in the very side, with him getting a bunch of girls on stream to flirt with them, do lie detectors, stuff like that. And this would not just extend to random girls he doesn't know, or even OF models, but even doing certain things to his family, talking about their BBLs, or just basically any women he's around. Family member, random person, honestly didn't matter to him. If they were a woman, he was definitely going to talk about them in a certain way. So it really came to a shock to a lot of people when someone on TikTok called out Deshae Frost for being DL. Well, I can't really say Deshae, because technically in her video she never explicitly said his name. Instead, she said this.
Back in 2020, I used to work at FedEx, and while working there, I became cool with this gay boy. who was very open about his sexuality. Okay. Then he started all of a sudden coming into work with a Montclair jacket and a Gucci book bag holding his snacks. So I just took it upon myself to just ask him, like, do you know where we are? Because why are you wearing that nice to FedEx? Like, it don't make sense. He was like, oh girl, I didn't spend my money on this. I said, oh, period. He was like, you want to know who did? I said, who? And he told me the name of the person, but being that I don't want to get sued, we're just gonna call the person Snowflake. You know, the YouTuber. Yeah, so when that was told to me, I was like, wait, but I just saw Snowflake on YouTube with his girlfriend. He was like, oh girl, that's a cloak. He really like boys for real.
I'll be honest, I first saw this video when it was...
I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comment section, bro. I don't think Deshae Frost, you know, is, yeah. But I don't think he go that way, bro. I don't know. He gets too much. He get too many girls, bro. Like, I don't know, but I have a homie. I had a homie. Well, we used to be homies. Yeah, we used to be homies and shit. And I had a homie, he got a lot of girls too. And then this nigga was like 6'10", and we played basketball together. So he wasn't really my homie, but we was cool because we both played hoop together. So it's like, wop the bam. And surprisingly, one day when we was in school, my friends had walked up to me, like my real homeboys had walked up to me and was like, bro, look what the center of the basketball is doing with this dude. And I'm like, whoa. It wasn't no tape. It nigga was texting him. They was texting him. They was texting each other back and forth, bro. And it was a yeah dude, and he was texting him a lot of previous disgusting messages that you would text a girl. But I won't even lie. It be the dudes that get the most girls that be, you know, yeah, that be on the down low with it. So I don't know, bro. Deshae could be. And then y'all got to really see how Deshae act a little. He don't act, you know, yeah. But I'm talking about, and I ain't like having a facial routine ain't, yeah. Taking care of yourself is not, you know, yeah. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments, bro. What y'all think? Y'all think Deshae on the DL side, though, bro? Like, come on, let's not go like
blowing up, and not that many people actually knew what she was talking about. A lot of people were putting question marks, calling out certain YouTubers, because all she said was Snowflake and YouTuber. That is a pretty broad place to look for. She could have been talking about white YouTubers. She could have been talking about a YouTuber who actually had to do with snow, like Deshae Frost. She could have been talking about anybody. But where
still, you gotta think about it though. When she said Snowflake, it's only one YouTuber that we know that got something with Frost and some cold flake. Nobody, like, and if it is a YouTuber that's like got another name that's related to being cold, it can't be Deshae, because it's like, bro, we would know who that is. She gotta be talking about Deshae. And I don't know if it's true or not, but hey, it's crazy. It's crazy if it is, bro. It's not crazy, bro. Love who you love, but hey, man, being on the down low about it is not something I would do. If I was that way, man, I'd be open about it, because, you know, I don't care what other people think. But, you know, I got a girl, so, man, I like women. I like women. But, hey, shit, niggas like me.
As people in the comment section started saying certain names. In those comments, obviously, some people are going to call out Deshae Frost specifically, saying his name, and the responses to some of them would be pretty subliminal. Nothing outright saying that it was Deshae Frost. But if you tried hard enough to...
Hold on, bro. Y'all probably finna be in the comments saying, did you say you like meat? No, I said some niggas like meat. So get off my dick. Get the balls. I already know y'all in the comments.
No, man. What the fuck,
what are you
man?
talking about? But yeah,
look, she would tell people, hey, look at the hashtags. Her hashtags would be Snowflake, streamer, YouTuber, DL. And if you clicked any of these, it would put you right at Deshae Frost. Honestly, you could make the case that, hey, she still didn't explicitly say his name until after Deshae Frost decided to go on stream and say something, which would start the downfall of this whole situation to cause it to spiral.
But y'all got me f***ed up with this gay. First, I'm gonna get her TikTok gone. And a cease and desist. Getting sued for lying on me. Trying to say that I get bent over and all this. I was 19, 18 years old in 2020. What the fuck I look like flying out a nigga and getting him a Montclair jacket? And on my name, bro, I try to be quiet, but I'm getting on and niggas, bro. I don't care, bro. I gotta sue that and your family. I don't care. Fucking worthless. I'm sorry, bro. I can't deal with that. Cause it's like, bro, you playing on my name, trying to get views and that was the most views.
See, I think this is where Deshae messed up at. Cause you know, internet, like when you a YouTuber streamer, bro, it's a lot of things that people will say about you and shit. And I feel like if you ignore it and not let it get to you, it's gonna be like, it can't be true because dude would have been said some shit. I feel like if Deshae ain't say nothing, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. My ring did power off or something, bro. Like it really pissed me off today, bro. But y'all, like, it looked dark, bro. But anyway, y'all, this nigga Deshae really did mess up with this situation. Because me personally, if I was him, I wouldn't say nothing at all about it. Because I'm like, nigga, I'm not. I know in my spirit that I'm not like that. So I'm not finna go on the internet and try to prove myself that I'm not like that. If y'all see what I'm saying, he should have not came on here and tried to prove like he wasn't like that. He should have just kept it pushing, whopped the bam. Don't ignore that shit. That's what I would have did. I would have ignored it because I know I'm not like that. So it kind of make it suspicious, like he gotta be up to something. Cause like she didn't say his name, she just said Snowflake. That don't mean she talking about him. But I guess Deshae was just like, oh my God, she's talking about me. And yeah, now we got this situation, bro, which is crazy. But if he ain't never say nothing about it, like, he probably would have been in the cool for real. Like, now everybody think he like that.
You've ever gotten on TikTok? He's tripping about this. If that's so true, show the nigga something with me, messages or something, bro. Show that. Show all this. Show the nigga, show all that. Because at that point, you was talking about a kid at that point. And respect to all my people that is gay, but for me personally, what the f I look like? Nigga, I'm a kid at that time, being gay.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. Being a content creator comes with people talking bad about you, making up fake stories about you, fake allegations, whatever it is. And most of the time, it's something serious, or even if it's something small, they would deal with it in a professional way.
It's
but
like
Deshae Frost, I feel like, has dealt with it in the worst way possible. Purely because, just because she mentioned the name Snowflake, does not mean you should even speak out about it. Most people who have allegations directly toward them with their name don't even say anything. Yet, when it's something like this, he's outright talking about it, giving it more press and giving it more attention, which he doesn't need to do. She never outright said his name, even though in the comments you would see a lot of Deshae Frost before he even responded, and her liking the comments or even saying something slick under them. So you would come to the conclusion that's who she's actually talking about. Even with that, I don't think it's the right idea to go and confirm that by going on your stream and talking about it, because now you're going to have a back and forth between you and her, which is going to draw even more attention to something that I feel like shouldn't be that serious. And that's just all that happened. She ended up making another TikTok about the situation because he was speaking about her on his stream.
Y'all peep how I never said this nigga name, right? Because the hints that I gave was Snowflake and YouTuber. When I think of Snowflake, I think snow bunny, Caucasian. I could have been talking about a Caucasian person. There's hella Caucasian YouTubers. I was talking about Deshae, but I never said his name. But now I feel like I have to because you made a freaking stream and mentioned me. Didn't say my name, but you talking about she's making TikToks in her green color contacts. You talking about my family. I'm worthless. You about to get my TikTok account taken. I'm getting a cease and desist. I'm getting sued. All this I'm just trying to figure out why you're so hostile. I am not the first and I won't be the last person to talk about you in this context.
Now, that video was a lot longer. It's around 4-ish minutes, but that's basically the gist of the video. Some other important things she did end up mentioning, though, was the fact that apparently some of Deshae's people contacted the guy that she used to work at FedEx with, and his friend ended up calling her and telling her that they wanted the videos to be taken down, which she said she was not going to do at all. I'm going to be honest, this situation is handled on both sides.
Wait, how they know the FedEx guy? Oh, nah, this is cooked, bro. What?
pretty wrong. I would say more on Deshae's side than her, really, because Deshae is a content creator. Content creators have things said about them, made up things all the time. People will hate on you for literally no reason, even if you're a perfect content creator. So for Deshae to go over and blow this up even more, it's kind of unnecessary. I can understand him offhandedly just saying it, like, yeah, I saw that video, that's kind of weird, and then kept it pushing. But the fact that I can show you a whole 4-minute clip of him still ranting about the situation and talking about her, it just makes it a lot worse. And as a content creator, he should know that, hey, blowing up the situation, or even talking about the situation, period, is just gonna make it 20.
That's why I kind of do low-key feel like he has something. He. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, my brain turned off. I low-key feel like Deshae actually has some, like, DL. He probably is DL. I kind of feel like he is a little bit now, because it's like, bro, he doing too much, bro. You gotta really think about it. You doing too much, bro. And for you to be this big YouTuber, big streamer, you gotta know these things. Like, you can't take stuff too serious, especially when you big. People's gonna try to troll you and get on your ass. Even I get trolled, and I'm not even big yet. So it's like, bro, of course you gonna get trolled and shit, nigga. So I kind of feel like Deshae kind of did do something with this guy. We don't know who this guy is, because how did they contact him? And we really got to lock in on, she didn't say no names at all, and he just automatically was like, oh, she's talking about me. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. Deshae might be guilty, bro. We might have to lock in on this.
Times worse. It's very unnecessary. And the part where I would say it's on her, she was just making a normal video and didn't really like say the specific person's name. She just ended up mentioning him in the comments, or liking comments that said his name, so people could connect the dots, say, hey, maybe she's talking about him. But even then, like she said in that video, she's not going to be the last person to come up with fake things if this is truly fake. I'm not saying it is or not. I'm not trying to get sued. It's raw allegations, and it really shouldn't be that serious for me to say, hey, it's allegations when someone's just calling you gay, but they are. And in her right, she just made a video talking about it, and I do think it's kind of odd to even make a video talking about that type of thing, especially when you're just mentioning like a story that someone had told you and you don't know if it's true or not. But in that same video, she literally mentioned that, hey, this is just what the guy had told me. She didn't confirm if it was true or not. She didn't even say concrete, yeah, this definitely happened. She was just talking about a story of that something a guy had told her, and it just gets worse and worse the more you keep responding and feeding it for no apparent reason, especially when you talk about suing her, because then she's gonna want to even talk about it some more.
I just seen a TikTok, some talk about I'm fucking gay, bro. That is so fucking weird, nigga. I get like all that different type of shit, like nigga, the freaky shit, all the other shit, but this talking about I'm fucking gay, like what the fuck, like this, bro. Nah, no, some real shit. It's like, bro, because it's like, nigga, this talking about this dumb talking about, oh, she talking about, oh.
But you don't do that, bro. That's why some streamers shouldn't be famous, bro. Like, he say he let everything else slide, bro. Like, but you ain't let this slide because you already know your fans and everybody that sub up to you or subscribe to you or follow you on Twitch make these things up about you, bro. And then this girl come out with this, and you just like, oh my god, nah, this bitch want to walk off the bed. She didn't say your name or nothing. She was like, yeah, he was messing with this guy. I'm called the dude, the YouTuber Snowflake, and you just went off like off the bed. She didn't even say your name. Like, I don't even know, bro. Y'all too much y'all think about it in the comments, bro. This nigga Deshae is tweaking, bro. Like, he should know he gotta ignore things like this, but you know, some people just not, some people just not educated in this shit, bro. Like, I don't know. Niggas could do this shit for years and still be acting like they don't know what's going on, but hey, bro, that's crazy.
Oh, nigga, she said Snowflake, talking about like, oh, in 2020, nigga, she worked at some place. Nigga, I was 19 when 2020. I flew a nigga out and I got him a Montclair jacket. What the
bro, Jay ugly as hell.
And I was the one getting bent over. What the nigga, I was 18 years old trying to finish high school, bro.
got a nigga from Fed.
Why would I buy a nigga from FedEx a Montclair jacket in LA? Nigga, it's 100 degrees every day in LA.
To be honest, if anybody else was accused of something like this, I probably would assume they would just let it slide under the rug and not pay attention to it. Because being accused of your sexuality not being as you present it does not require drastic actions like Deshae is taking, as he talked about suing her and taking her TikTok or other social media accounts down. And obviously when you have something like this happening to you or being sued in general, you're probably going to want to make a response to talk about why this can't be the case. In my opinion though, her response to the situation is pretty funny, purely because she doesn't sit there and be like, alright, I will fight you in court, or alright, I'm gonna get the guy, we're gonna show proof. Instead, she suggests to have a lie detector test happen.
Since it's impossible for you to stop talking about me and the situation on Twitch, a platform where you and I both know I could only respond to you if I follow you, and I'm just not doing that, let's settle this once and for all with the lie detector test. Hook us both up. I know for a fact that the information that I put out there was 100% told to me. I'm not lying. I'm going to pass with flying colors. And you're standing firm on this whole, oh, she's lying, that never happened, I was 18 or 19 trying to finish up high school, I never bought nobody a Montclair jacket. You should pass with flying colors too, no? And in that scenario, if we both pass with flying colors, that means that the third party, the FedEx employee, is the liar in all of this. We all know that lie detector tests is something that you do for fun on your streams. So there should be no problem for you to set this up.
I ain't gonna lie, Deshae. You might have to do that. Hey, you might have to do the lie detector test, bro. If you don't lock in with life, bro, I'm see this so cool be tweaking, bro. Nigga, I would've NC did that shit. Y'all wanna keep making lies on my name? Hold on. Pull this up real quick. It's lie detector test. And I got the man in the back. Yeah. He's good. I'll tweaking, bro. I would've NC'd that lie detector test. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not going for none of that, bro. If I was in Deshae predicament right now, I would have invited her on stream with the guy, and we would have settled this out on the lie detector test, bro. And then if Deshae get caught lying, hey, it's okay to love who you love, bro. Hey, if you like meat, niggas take meat, bro. Hey, that's just me, though.
So yeah, if you don't decide to follow through with it, that just leads me to believe you know you're not finna pass. But let me know. I'm ready.
I don't know if she thinks it's like 2016, 2017, where we just hitting the lie detector test like it's a whole YouTube video. But I don't think Deshae wants to bring it there, because it's going to just give her more clout and more attention. And it's the opposite of what he truly wants. Because literally in his response, he said that she was a clout chaser. So bringing you onto his platform for more people to want to follow you and see what you have to say would not help him in any way, shape, or form, especially if you're spreading what he feels are lies about him. Then why would he ever want to do that? But then I'm gonna come to my ultimate point. I feel like it is odd of her, if he is DL, to bring that to the internet just to try and expose him for no apparent reason. I mean, outing somebody that doesn't want their sexuality out there is pretty weird and odd. But then again, at the end of the day, this is Deshae Frost. We're talking about the same guy who does a lot of terrible things. So a lot of people are gonna be on her side to begin with, really because they already don't like him. And I do feel like Deshae's response was pretty terrible. I mean, if somebody calls him out for being DL and he's not, I think he should just move on with his day. As he mentioned it in stream, if he just did a one-off comment like, yeah, this girl mentioned saying I was gay and that's not true, he just kept it pushing. But he went from segment to different place to car to inside his house, still talking about the situation. So it's just gonna bring it even more attention. It makes it seem like you're really pressed about something you shouldn't be, especially if you in your heart know it's not even true. It just shouldn't bother you that much, at least in my opinion, because who would really care? If someone was to comment on this video 1,000 times, you're gay, I know you're DL, I know that's not true. So I'm gonna keep it moving on with my day, because that only brings me more attention. And attention when you're doing things like content creation, whether it's bad or good, honestly is a good fundamental thing for your career, because it's just gonna elevate you in some way. At least that's how I feel. But if you want to tell me how you feel, the best way to do that would be the comment section down below, because this
that'll be video, man. I'll put the OG in the description down below. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this situation, man. Deshae Frost, I don't know. I say Deshae. I think Deshae ain't DL though, bro. But she did confirm that it was Deshae that was, messing with the guy at the FedEx job. So my thing is, bro, you just gotta put her up to a lie detector test, man. See who lying, bro. Like, that's the only thing he could do to solve this situation. And then he made it such a big deal by saying, yeah, I never did that. If she just said, like, yeah, off the bam, she didn't say his name, nothing. She just said Frost. Well, she didn't say Frost, she said Snowflake. And he just could have been like something. Oh man, yeah, well, yeah, I seen on TikTok somebody trying to say I was you know, DL, but y'all niggas don't get cat. And cap it pushing. Like, but y'all tell me what y'all think about in the comments, bro. Like, Deshae, do y'all think Deshae, you know, yeah or nah, man? Y'all let me know, but man, truly, man, y'all new to the channel, man, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, man. Join the family, man, and I will have this video uploaded for y'all, man, sooner or later. But it's your boy Keem.buckzz, man, and